Hello and welcome back to the Wasteland, everybody. Welcome back to Fallout 3, where today we're going to be taking a look at the 10mm submachine gun. The only submachine gun in Fallout 3. They only added this one and no other ones, which is a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping we could get some other ones, like maybe a Chinese submachine gun, a homemade submachine gun, something like that, but this is the only one. So the 10mm submachine gun appears in another Fallout game. It's appeared in a couple. It's appeared in the first one and the second Fallout game. It wasn't in Tactics, but it is in this game, and it's also in New Vegas. That's all pretty cool to see, and I guess it's technically in Fallout 4 where you can convert the 10mm pistol into a submachine gun. So the 10mm submachine gun is probably going to be a mid-game weapon that you're going to be finding. Raiders can have this, quite a few enemies can have this, so picking these up isn't super uncommon, but it is generally just human enemies that are using this. You're not going to be finding super mutants having submachine guns. For the stats of the 10mm submachine gun, this one does 7 damage per shot, which is pretty decent. It's a little bit less than like the 10mm handgun. This one does 70 damage per second, which is quite good. It is a submachine gun, so it shoots fairly fast. This one does have a low crit chance at 0.1, so not a great crit modifier there. Does 7 crit damage, same as its regular damage. Costs 20 action points to use. This one has 1.5 spread, same as the assault rifle. This has a 30-round magazine, which is pretty good. That's actually really nice. You don't go through ammo with this. Well, you can go through ammo with this pretty quick, but at least you have a decent magazine size to be spraying this out. This weighs 5 weight, which is not super heavy. That's kind of what you'd expect from a submachine gun like this size. At least I would kind of assume so in the Fallout game. We don't really have anything that's a 10mm submachine gun, at least like this in real life that I'm aware of. There are some that kind of look like it, but whatever. And this one can fire 1,190 rounds before it breaks. It can break kind of fast because you can go through that many bullets fairly quick. For the general pros of the 10mm submachine gun, this one has really good damage per second. It's very good for a close quarters weapon, very good for clearing out buildings, and this also uses a very common ammo. 10mm is one of the most common ammos that you're going to find around the Wasteland, and traders tend to always have it, so if you need to buy a bunch of ammo, you absolutely can. This makes for a pretty good close range weapon if you want something for it. The major cons to the 10mm is that it does low damage per shot, as you kind of expect for a submachine gun, so tankier enemies this might not be the best for, since we don't have any armor piercing rounds in this, and it does have fairly short to medium range. Long range can work, similar to how it can work with the assault rifle, but it's not consistent. It's not way great to be trying to fire the submachine gun at longer ranges and hope that you hit something. You mostly want to be using this at closer ranges and then using a rifle for actually engaging at longer ranges. For an overall rating for the 10mm submachine gun, this one's actually pretty solid, and I think I'd put the regular one up into A tier. It makes for a pretty good upgrade over the 10mm pistol. By the time you're getting these, you probably have a lot more bullets saved up, unless you've just been spamming it at everything, and this will probably replace your 10mm pistol most of the time, unless you just really like the handgun, or you are running low on ammo and you kind of want to get more value out of it. This one generally is going to be better than the pistol in pretty much all the same situations that you would use the pistol in, just because of the higher DPS. There's also a unique version of this too that's called Sydney's Ultra SMG 10mm, and this one you can get during a quest. You can actually get this a couple different ways. If Sydney dies, you can pick this up. I don't really like getting that ending because there is another way that you can get this if you complete the quest with her and then you go to a different location. It's one where it's related to Riley's Rangers. I don't remember the place's name, but if you go there and get a holotape of her dad, you can bring that back to her and then she will give you this as a reward. And this submachine gun's pretty cool. This one does 9 damage per shot and 90 damage per second, so a bit more than the regular 10mm. This one still has a low crit chance at 0.1. This does 9 crit damage, which is okay. This one also costs 20 action points, has the same spread at 1.5, has a much bigger magazine though. Instead of a 30-round mag, this is a 50-round mag, which is a huge upgrade to the regular 10mm. This one still weighs 5 weight, same as the regular one. This one does have less item health though. This one breaks in 926 shots. So you're going to be trading off durability for this one compared to the regular one for more damage per second, and a larger magazine, so more sustained fire for that. I think Sydney's 10mm submachine gun is one of the best handgun or close range weapons in the game. That's not going to be in our broken or problematic tier like some of the other ones. So I'm going to put this one all the way up into S tier. I think this one is really solid for Fallout 3. And it's a really good gun, especially if you have a lot of bullets. If you don't have a lot of bullets, maybe this one would go down to A tier because you can run through bullets with it fairly quick. But assuming you've packed up a bunch of 10mm, this one is a really good option. This one will get you the most DPS out of any of the 10mm, and it's a pretty decent weapon for just clearing up short range areas. Tell me your thoughts on the 10mm and the unique 10mm in Fallout 3. I'd really love to hear them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye everyone!